Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sean Prado, and I'm going to talk to you about Glogster. It's a great digital poster, digital representation of what students learn. It's an excellent tool. Rather than students bringing in poster boards to share what they've learned, this is a great tool to discuss information, have video, image, all kinds of different aspects. As you scroll down, you can see different subjects, for example, social studies, science, math, arts, music, world languages. If you click on one of these, it'll show you different already pre-created blogs that students or or educators have come up with that you can use to help share information. And it's a great way to share information, but it's almost even better when students create it themselves. For example, having this on your classroom web page, if you're studying different states, if you're studying Pennsylvania, this is a great way for students to learn about Pennsylvania. It's definitely more exciting than reading in a textbook. It's a little more interactive. And what I find is that students love creating these. So, sorry if I'm going too fast for some of you, but we're going to go ahead and go back to the main page. And I'm going to show you, if you're an educator, you can click on this button. It'll give you examples of different contracts that you can purchase. But like many educators, I don't know of anyone that has a lot of money to spend on this. There's always a free way. You can just sign up, and it's a free account. I'm going to go ahead and log into mine. I've been messing around with this throughout the day today. As you can see, username, I have two blogs going. One I created for learning environment. It's a newsletter. It describes what it's going to be like when your student comes into my classroom. I did this a couple years ago, last year actually, at the end of my teaching career. But this would have been great to just have posted up on the smart board or projected somehow, so parents would find a way, would find plenty of information about what would be going on in the classroom, with videos added, images. It's just a wonderful tool. Now for my lesson plan for the Web 2.0. So now my lesson plan was going to be about science. So if I wanted to create a new blog, you would just click there, and then I could start creating a vertical, horizontal, different assignments, history timeline, experiments. There are random ones you can use. Assignment logs you could have posted so students would know what assignments were due the following day. Technology, all kinds of different templates that are already pre-created. So I'm going to do experimental, since my students are going to do an experiment on why it's important to conserve water. And this is already set up for me, so all I would have to do is come over here, click text, and double click. And as you can see over here, I can change the font, underline, the spacing, I can center it. I can change the color, the size. I'm going to go ahead and just come back over here and tap. Why should we conserve water? Now I had students that were going to use science kits to take home and test the flow rate of their faucets and shower heads. And it would be a pretty fun experiment. Pretty fun experiment. And as you go around here, if I come over here, for example, let's say our equipment. I didn't need to use that. Up here I can delete it. I can lock it into place. I can make copies of it, so there's more than one if you want to do multiple versions. I can add an image. If I double click and I go to image, it'll show all the images that are located on my computer that I've used previously. For example, these are images that I've used. Over here, if I go to upload, it'll open up my computer to show where so I can upload something from my actual computer. I can also take a picture. I can grab new video, audio, or still image using my laptop. Or I can insert graphics if I didn't like that. There are hundreds of different graphics to use. Let's see if we can find one on water. Iron Man. He'd be perfect for water, correct? We're just going to have some fun. Alright, so the graphic, once I click use it, I scroll down, there's Iron Man. So if I wanted to get rid of these other two images, click those, and there. Now we have Iron Man in the middle of my experiment poster board. Now the trick would be trying to find a way to tie in Iron Man into our science experiment. There's also a way to add video. I already have a video here that I'm going to use, but I'm going to show you how to download a video. If you click on that cloud and come up here, you can link media from the web and it'll add it to your personal files. Anything that you use on Glogster is going to be added to a personal file. So for example, I opened up another window up here. I found videos on water conservation. I really like this one, so I highlighted the URL, copied it, came back to Glogster, and then just pasted it. And now I added it to my files. So when I come down here, I'm going to have two versions of this video because I already did it previously. No, it just saved the same URL. Perfect. So I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to delete this one. Trash that one. Bring this down here. Now it doesn't fit. Luckily, we can adjust it to where it does fit on the screen. It's another great thing. I want to keep that book in the back, so I just grab that. I can turn the video to make it fit better and do a variety of different things. I kind of like it at the angle. It gives it a little more character. There. And we're all done. So, and then when I'm done editing, I just come up here to save it. The glog name, I'll just call it Water Conservation. Let's say it's not finished because I haven't finished it yet. It'll save it, and I can preview it. So anything that I've changed, why should we conserve water, Iron Man, and if I come down here and click on this, there we go, it plays. And then I still, if I want to, add it up, full screen. So as you can see, there's a variety of templates. You can create your own template, and it's a great way to have students share what they've learned, have students share their questions, have students ask the right questions, and actually show you what their thought process was as they create these. Thank you very much. Sorry if I ran too long. I tend to babble. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to a wonderful semester.